Right, Jeff Mathews, the Vidor Pirates are 3-0, but it's all 0-0 because the district Nederland Bulldogs come in town this week. Talk about that 24A opener.
Yeah, you're right. Preseason's over with. Didn't matter if you're 0-3, 3-0, 2-1. Don't matter. It all starts this Friday. You know, we've got a shot at the title. Defending champions coming in, the preseason favorites. They're very big. They're very fast, very strong, well coached. But, you know, I'm a competitor. My kids are competitors, like every other team in the state. Who wouldn't want a shot at the title? We get the chance in our backyard, and we're going to do everything we can to try to win the ball game.
Talk about 22-19's game last year. It was a very close game, down to the wire. A little bit of bitter taste in your mouth wanting to get a piece of that title, get a piece of those dogs this year?
Well, it ended up being a big game. You know, had we won the game, we'd had to share the district title. No excuses. They made the plays when they had to. You know, we've always said this, football comes down to inches. Carson Rage made some good throws at the end. The receivers made some big catches at the end. Defense stepped up when they had to. Close game. Both teams played as hard as they could. They came out on top, no excuses. And as far as bitter feelings, you know, we're upset that we lost, but we put that behind us, and we're looking forward to this game.
Talk about how the crowd will be pumped on this home opener in district play. I'm sure it's pretty hard to ticket to find in town, isn't it?
It's going to be exciting. You know, this is what football is all about. You know, Nederland travels great. Our fans travel great, being at a home game. It's going to be packed. I don't know. From what I hear, it's going to be the most packed in my tenure here, about 20 years. It's never been this packed. I think it's going to be the biggest game that I've ever seen here.
Talk about how some of the younger guys have to step up this upcoming week, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. We're going to have a change at fullback. We have a kid that researched that he won't be able to play for us, but we've got some young kids. We've got Jeremy Stevens, who's played tailback, he's going to play a little bit fullback for us, and DJ All. Both of them very capable. They're going to have to step up and take the spot of Justin Moore, who's a tremendous back. But that's the big key. If we can get them to step up and keep us there, we're going to be all right.
Some of the things you've done, I guess, defensively this year, talk about how that's going to carry over into more of a spread attack, you know, zone blocking scheme that Nederland seems to run on the run inside.
You know, sure, we saw, you know, first week we saw an eye. Second we saw a Bridge City spread. They had a good job, but we saw some wrinkles we had to work out. Last week we saw a lot of triple option. Nederland presents a whole different type of problems. You know, they can run the ball and they can throw the ball. Carson Range is phenomenal. You know, to me, I look at him, he has no fear. No throw he's scared to make. He'll throw it in there and he threads the needle and gets it in there. You know, he showed us that last year. When time's running out, you want the ball in his hands. So it's going to be a big challenge for our defense. We have we knew going into the season the defense was going to be the strength of our team with the starters we had coming back. You know, we look at our cornerbacks, Quentin Whitmire and Austin Rodriguez. They're going to have big games. Bryce Cooper at safety. They do a good job of finding what you give them. You know, they don't keep trying to beat a dead horse. If you're taking this away but giving them this, mine does a good job of finding your weak spots. So we've got to change it up, and you know, honestly, we're going to try to keep their offense off the field. That's our whole scheme. We're going to try to keep Carson sitting down as long as we can because we know what he's capable of when he's in the ballgame.
All right, last thing I want to ask you, I'm kind of putting you on the spot here. If you had one word to describe your team at this point in the season, what would that word be?
Warriors. Warriors. You know, you look at them when they come on the field. You know, it never fails. The past 16 games, every team we played, they'll look at the team and I can see some of this. Where's their lineman? Is that it? Where's their big guys? We don't have big guys. We have guys that play with their heart, that play with pride, and you know, as a coach, it makes you proud. You know, our offensive line this week will have our quick side both weigh about 170. Nederland will come in weighing about 280. Big disadvantage, but you know that's what they see every week. They play against guys bigger than them, and they just find ways to try to compete. And that's going to be a big test for them. But my one word would be Warriors.
All right, well, those Vidor Pirate Warriors will go this Friday night, 7:30 against the Nederland Bulldogs. Thanks, Coach, for joining us on TexasSportsCenter.com.
Thank you, Max.